Surprise. 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 Nope. Fine. What stream can I? You too. Oh, hey there, YouTube coin community. This is Dustin. Surprise, I decided to jump on and do a live stream tonight. I know Couch Coins, I think he goes on at like 10:30ish. I know Half Dollar Make You Holler, they go on, I think 9:30. So figured it was open, might as well. Now, if I go on, I think I'm going to do this regular, just so everybody knows. I think every Friday night I'm going to start doing a live stream. And what we're going to do, I made a real fancy setup for my scope recently. And what I was planning on doing was Friday nights of taking error and variety coins and putting them under the scope, so we can all see exactly what you should be looking for. And James Kim Delaney just came in with the $5 super chat right away. I'll watch the live stream tomorrow. Keep doing good. Thanks, man. Thank you. Okay, I don't know if you can see right there. I changed up. Now, this is only for this stream. Wednesday night, the super chats are going to stay exactly the same way it's always been. So if you leave a super chat on Wednesday, I do send you a coin in return. But for the Friday streams, I had an idea. And what I wanted to do is when people send super chats, they get entries. And once a month, every stream, I'm going to add a new coin to the entry. And they're going to be double dies and repunched mint marks and error coins. So what my goal was like this time, I was going to take an uncirculated 2015. This is a listed as WDDO-006. This is a really strong. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure, Nickel. But this is a really strong double die for the modern Lincoln cents, one of the strongest ones. And that one actually has value in that condition around 15 to 20 bucks. That's a very nice double die. Yes, for those of you watching on the phone, I will change that up. The reason I have it small is because I'm going to have the scope out here in a second. We're going to see everything big. So I'm not the prime focus of the show, maybe my voice. The coins that we're going to be looking at are. So what I was going to do, as I was saying, with the giveaway, is once a month, at the end of the month, I was going to give away all the coins. So each week, when I do this live stream, I'm going to add a new double die to the group. So at the end of the month, there'll be, whoever wins is going to end up winning 4 to 5 double dies or variety coins, and all really good ones, not low dollar stuff. I mean, we're going to put some nice coins up. So I'm also going to give away free entries during each of the Friday night live streams, so that way everybody has a chance. So if you do donate anything, whether it's through the super chat feature here, or whether it is through my PayPal, which I do have up there, just so you know, if you do donate through my PayPal, well, then I don't get hit with fees. Just so you know, YouTube does keep 30% of anything that somebody sends through its super chat. So if you do tip through the super chat feature, do keep in mind that YouTube keeps 30% of that. So if you do send it through PayPal, which I have my PayPal address listed up there, well, then there's no fee. And I even have a little perk that if somebody sends $10, they get an extra entry as well. And then if they send 20, this is through the PayPal option, then they get 2 extra entries. I know everybody else seems to have a little giveaway, so I decided, why not do one as well? The other thing is I'm going to do random giveaways throughout this stream. So I do have one item that I'm going to give away during this stream. I forgot to do a giveaway during Wednesday's stream, and I meant to, and I apologize. So next Wednesday we'll catch back up on that. But right here from AppMex is a gold brick that's a USB stick, memory stick. So I'm going to give this away during this live stream. And when I do giveaways during the live stream, everybody has a chance at it. You don't have to donate anything to win it. You'll see here in a few minutes. But anyhow, what I wanted to do tonight, I get a lot of people with questions on double dies. Now, with double dies, there are some major ones out there that are very easy to see, very easy to find. Can't afford, but one day I will. ACS Coin Shop, that's fine. You don't have to donate. Though I don't do this for the donations. Just so everybody knows, my channel is large enough that when you're watching one of my videos and that little tiny ad pops up at the bottom, that's how I make my money. That little ad, I make ad revenue, and that's how I pay my bills. So when people do donate, yeah, it's nice. I love it when people donate. It's awesome. But that's not what I do this for. I'm getting paid regardless. As long as people are watching my videos, well, that's what counts for me. That's why I don't normally do these kind of things. I'm going to do this one this time because I think it could be a lot of fun, especially at the end of the month when we have 4 or 5 just really nice double dies that somebody could win. I just think it would be awesome. And that's also why during the show I'm going to give away free entries to it as well, as I want to make it fair to everybody. 43 is Morgan Dollar's favorite number. Well, that's awesome. I don't know what my favorite number is. I know what my favorite color is, and that's green. Love the color of money, but not necessarily that shade of green. I like more of a forest green. Okay, so I wanted to show people double dies, and not necessarily the really easy to see double dies. I mean, if you're out coin searching and you come across a 1995 double die or a 1972 type 1 double die, well, you're going to spot that a mile away. You will easily be able to see it. Now, a lot of double dies, though, that you are going to encounter in repunched mint marks are fairly minor, and they can be very difficult to see. And to the untrained eye, it is very, very, very easy to confuse your minor double dies with things along the lines of mechanical doubling or die deterioration or even dings and nicks on the coins sometimes. Well, I've seen coins take hits in areas where it'll make it look like it has a split serif, and it's not. It's just damage on the coin. So I wanted to start doing a Friday stream where we put stuff under the scope, and hope you guys all are up for that. I know it's Friday. I know a lot of people are typically out and about. I guess I don't have much of a life if I'm sitting here on a Friday, decided to do a live stream, but I would much rather be doing this than running around town getting into trouble. So I did bring a glove because I do have a lot of raw coins out here. Now, I will tell you, out of the double dies that I'm going to be showing you tonight, I recently found an exceptionally rare double die. I found a 1967 Kennedy half dollar that's listed as an FS 102. It's a double die that is very rare. If you go to PCGS, I believe they have a population of only 11 known examples. And I happen to find one. So we're going to put that under the scope. And the example I found is a very nice uncirculated example. So it's a very rare high dollar double die. So we'll take a look at that later on tonight too. So I guess, unless anybody's got any questions, we'll dive right on in. Yeah, Shay Hoffmaster, I've got kids, so not much of a nightlife. This is the highlight. Yeah, we're not young pups anymore. I know some people on here are fairly young, but I know I'm not. So the whole idea of being out and about, running around town, just doesn't do it for me anymore. Well, Matthew Penn, you finally do. I can do Fridays because I work in delivery drive, listen to videos. Well, awesome. Well, it's great to have you here. What is a good macro lens for iPhone that is cheap? That is one, Ashton Coin Hunts, that we'll probably have to field to the group. I don't use an iPhone. I've never in my life owned an iPhone. I'm an Android user, so I don't know. And I've been working on a video. I will have it uploaded this weekend, but I've been working on a video on how to image your coins, and not, when I say image your coins, I don't mean go running out and buying the best equipment. I mean imaging your coins using your phone, your jeweler's loops, and your phone, your scopes, whatever. Stuff that you should already have or could easily obtain for a very low price. That's what I want to make a video on, is honestly, you can take very, very good images of your coins just using your phone and a jeweler's loop. They make clip-on loops, they make all kinds of stuff, but I've literally taken jeweler's loops and taped the jeweler's loop to my phone just to take lots of up-close images. Now, I am going to be handling raw coins. These are all double dies. Some of them are low dollar, some of them are higher dollar, so I am going to be wearing a glove while I do that. Let me switch frames here. Where did you find that double die half dollar? I found it searching some silver just a couple days ago. It was just pure chance. And it just so happened that I was searching uncirculated Kennedy silver. So that was kind of cool. So let's jump over here. I think I already got something under that scope. Alrighty, I'm going to pull up a couple images here. First of all, before we dive into that, I'm trying to remember how my image set up. First of all, I'm going to throw under the scope a repunched mint mark. And the reason that I want to show a couple repunched mint marks is because I get lots of images, and it's typically on 80s and 90s coins. Just so you know, 1989 and earlier, you can find repunched mint marks. After 1989, repunched mint marks do not exist. If you have a coin and you think it's a repunched mint mark and it's in the 1990s or 2000s, chances are it's a gas bubble or a die gouge or a scratch or something along those lines. Chances are it is not a repunched mint mark. Now, this first image that you're looking at right here, this is an image taken from doubledie.com, which is John Wexler's website. What I do when I am coin searching, I pull up my reference. So if I'm looking at a pile of 1950s, I will go to, say, doubledie.com or coppercoins.com or varietyvista.com, and I will pull up the 1950s. And then once I pull up whatever year, let's say for this one, 1956. Well, if I'm looking up 1956 Ds, well, then I'm going to look at the repunched mint marks under 1956 D. And when I find one that, in my opinion, could possibly be a repunched mint mark, then I go and I try to match it up with the image. So this is an image taken from John Wexler's website of a 1956 D that is listed. He has listed as WRPM-004. So this is the fourth repunched mint mark in his files. And if you take a look at it, let me pull up, I've got this, where is it? If you take a look at it, whoop, you can see right there a bit of the mint mark sticking out above the north. And then you can see some of the mint mark right inside of that curl and right on the outside right there. So I'm going to show you the example that I have here for you. Now this one is a circulated graded example. Here. Let me make sure I get my device lined up. This is all new to me, so apologize. And let me move this coin around here under my scope. Any little bit of movement, these scopes can be very, very testy. But if you can see right there is that repunch mint mark to the north. Now this is circulated, so it's going to be really hard to see it inside, and a little bit you can see on the outside. And let me zoom in on this guy. We're going to take a look at him up real close. Get that out of the way. So there it is up close. Let me turn the light up on this a little bit. So this is a circulated example. So on a nice circulated example, one that has been in circulation, you are going to see dirt built up inside. I know it's bouncing around. I'm trying to get a good spot for it. You will see dirt built up inside. Now on this one, you can definitely see the repunching to the north. The repunching on the inside of the loop, on the inside of the D, which should be right around in here, is really hard to see. It's pretty much covered up with dirt, unfortunately. Let me zoom back out. And there we go. We're back on him. So that's a repunched mint mark. This is an obvious repunched mint mark. If you were to be just coin searching, looking through all of your stuff, and you came across this repunched mint mark, you should be able to easily spot this. There are a lot of minor ones that are a lot more difficult to see. Now on this one, I didn't really bring too many minor ones. I'm only going to show you 2 repunched mint marks. Just thought it would be a really good idea to take a few repunched mint marks and put them under there. No, Beth, I am not going to take a toothbrush to that. And actually, with how low grade this coin is, this Lincoln cent, I would actually put it, let me see if I can't. I would put it more in about a fine condition. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good handout view of it. But I would put it more in a fine condition. There's not, it's got a lot of wear on it. It's got dings and nicks. whole 9 yards. So seeing with its grade, it should have dirt built up inside of it. If I was looking at this under the scope and not a single trace of dirt I could find inside of that D mint mark or inside of any of the B in Liberty or the R inside of the loops of them, well, then I would know somebody had probably cleaned this coin. And that's one of the things the grading companies will look for. We are going to take a look here. Let's put this guy under there. Right here is a 1954 D. This is an RPM 1. This is actually a triple to quadruple repunched mint mark. This is just a unique one. Let me get them under here and then get them focused. This coin is raw. I don't have it in a holder of any kind. It'll come in focus in just a second here, everyone. The joys of playing with scopes. Woohoo! Now this one, if you were coin searching, would be a little bit more difficult to just see with the naked eye. Just looking at it like that, this is a difficult one to just up and see. You can barely see it from this view. But this is a repunched mint mark. We're going to zoom in on this guy. And I will show you the repunching. And then I'm going to pull up an image from, I think from John Wexler's website to show what it is that we're taking a look at. Now I can show you, ooh, it just slid on me. Don't slide on me. Right up top here, you can see part of repunching. You can see repunching right down there. There's a little split. Well, just moved on me. But let me pull up this image from John Wexler's website so we can all take a good look at what we're looking at. Okay, this is RPM 1. This is supposed to have a triple repunching. Now, this is an uncirculated example that John Wexler has listed here. The example that I'm showing you is a very circulated example. It's a lower grade one. So this is an uncirculated one that John Wexler has an example of. If you look to the north, you can see very strong, very strong repunching up here to the north. Then down here to the south, you can also see repunching, and then you can see a whole bunch of it in here. So this has been struck once, twice, and 3 times. This is a triple punched repunched mint mark. Along those lines. I don't know if I worded that right. Let me move that, and let's try to focus in and see if we can't match all of that up. It's very possible that this one might be listed wrong on mine. Well, this might not be what it's supposed to be. Somebody might have had this listed wrong. Well, go figure. Isn't that fun? Pull you out. I am not seeing the repunching on this that we should be seeing. I do see repunching to the north, but not anywhere near as strong as what John Wexler has on his site. I can see right here on the top of the D, there's a little bit of repunching. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go and take this coin and figure out exactly what it is, because somebody has that listed wrong. And I will pull this back under. There are a lot of different repunched mint marks for the 1960s. So that one somebody had listed wrong. Point faint S to the right of the D. Well, that one wouldn't have been an S over D, but there is repunching on that. I'm just going to have to properly attribute that. That one is not properly attributed. Let's go and put some some double dies underneath this. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's do something a little different. Let's do a giveaway. You guys want to do a giveaway? Yes, no? Did you find all these coins or buy them? It's very rare, Aishin, that I buy coins. Sometimes I do, but It's pretty rare. Typically, I like to find ones that I have, or I trade them with other people, or people give me things. Yes, everybody wants a giveaway. Right here behind me is a little fishbowl that has a bunch of uncirculated 1960D Lincoln cents in it. I don't know how well you can see them. These are all 1960D. These are all uncirculated. I will tell you now, it is more than one roll, but less than 2 rolls worth. First person to guess how many are in there correctly, and just flood the comments with it. You can take as many guesses as you want, but the very first person to get it correct, and I already have it written down right here, will win the gold Atmex USB memory stick that Atmex sent me. It's a little gold block that's a memory stick for your computer. So there's more than 1 roll, less than 2, and I gotta watch these because it is going fast. Let me see. First one that I see. Seen 2 of them that are close. Come on, nobody's right yet. Wow, these are coming in fast. Oh, wait, I just saw it. I just saw it. Who is that? Where did I see it at? I gotta go through these real quick. Oh, Steve Sparks with 84. There are 84 uncirculated 1960D Lincoln cents in this fishbowl. There are 84 of them. So see, Steve Sparks got it correct with 84. Steve, you won this gold block USB stick from Atmex. I love Atmex. I'm going to post my email address for you. Make sure you send me your shipping address to the email address that I list, Steve. It's derringermagic@gmail.com. Let me write that down that you won that. And that way I can get it shipped out to you. Man. Alrighty. So there's that. Check something real fast. Wow, you guys have been blowing up my PayPal apparently. Excellent. Anybody that did send me anything to my PayPal, I will make sure it all gets listed, and during the next stream, I will pull all of that up. On our website, I'm going to make a link this weekend over on our website that lists everybody that is entered in for each of the contests or the giveaways each month that I do. So you'll be able to go over there and see all of your entries as well. So make sure you pay attention to that. I should pay attention to the rules, Jackie. Well, don't worry. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff during this stream, so don't worry. We are going to move on, and we are going to take a look at a couple double dies underneath of the scope. Now, the double dies that I have picked out for you guys tonight are not very strong double dies. A lot of them are more minor double dies. And the reason that I chose them, Half Dollar did guess it right first. Half Dollar did? Really? Half Dollar guessed 84 first. I missed that. Well, Half Dollar, send me your address as well, and I will get you something shipped over to you as well. I actually have something from Atmex I think you'll like, Gold Dollar, or Half Dollar. So both of you guys, you're both the winners. Steve, you're the one that I saw first. Half Dollar apparently got it before you, so I'm going to let you both be winners. So Half Dollar. Oh, does Half Dollar make you holler? Well, heck. Who is it, Paul? Or is it Snacks at one? Either way, Paul, I know you shot me an email before. Shoot me an email. Let me get a shipping address. Unless you want me to use the shipping address that you guys post on your stream. If you do, I can easily send it right to there. I have that written down because I was going to surprise you guys and send you some stuff anyhow. But both of you guys, Steve, you are also a winner, so make sure you send me an email with your shipping information. And Paul, Half Dollar make you holler, toot toot. I need to get one of your train whistles just used. Yes, Paul, I'll send it to your P.O. box. I do have that written down. I will send it out. And I'm going to add a couple other stuff in there to you as well. for you as well, Paul, to use either giveaways on your channel or keep for yourself. Winner, winner, Walking Liberty dinner. Remember that, Paul? Oh, is that when they found the 1918 Walking Liberty on their live stream? That was a good find, by the way. And not only that, that 1944D Gem BU red Lincoln cent that you found, that was a gorgeous unk that you pulled out. I think that was awesome. When did Coin Opp go live? I decided, Ryan, to just randomly go live today, and I think I'm going to do it every Friday. As long as I'm not impeding on everybody else's times. I think Half Dollar typically goes on at 9:30. Justin goes on. You got a Morgan today. Awesome. I know Justin goes on a little bit after they do, so I figured it was open right now. Come on here and do a little bit. But I'm thinking every Wednesday I'm going to do my standard stream, my question and answers and all that stuff. And then Fridays I'm thinking of doing this stream that I'm going to call Under the Scope with Coin Opp, where I'm going to take errors and varieties and put them under the scope so that you guys can really see exactly what it is that you should be looking for, not just images and not just a voice talking about it. I want to make it so you can actually physically see it. I'm a hands-on learner. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a hands-on learner. I have an above genius IQ, but you can float all the information my way that you want to, but until I physically do it, I don't learn it. So the more visually I can see something from a video, the quicker I can learn it. And that's the way I like to learn, so that's the way I'm going to try and teach it. If you were all sitting here in front of me, I'd have scopes for everybody. We'd be putting stuff under the scopes all together. You know, we'd do it like I'm in a classroom. But unfortunately, we don't have that ability yet. I think someday we'll be there. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's take a look at some double dies. What is the most common double die on any coin? That is a good question, as every double die is different. There are different types of double dies, different classes. There's 8 different classes of double dies. Your really strong double dies typically seem to be class 5 double dies. They typically seem to be really strong. Like your 1997 double ear is a class, what is that, a class 7? I know it's 2 different classes. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's a class 2 and class 7, or class 2 and class 6. I don't know. There are various classes, and each of the class depends on which direction or where the doubling originates from. But we're going to move on. We're going to take a look at a couple double dies. First of all, I'm going to pull up an image. What the heck is that? There's a little bug flying around me. That was weird. That was gross. We are going to take a look at... I think we're going to start off by taking a look at a 1939 double die adverse type 1. This is a pretty minor double die. And one of the reasons I wanted to show this one is because doubling on the date pretty much can only be seen on the top of the 9, next to the 1, you can see right there, the top of the 9. And then on Liberty, you can see it on Liberty, on the E, the R, T, and Y. And then on his eye, it shows as a doubled eyelid. So those are the pickup points. So those are the spots of this coin that you're going to look for. Now, an uncirculated example of this will jump right out at you, just like what you're seeing. Now, these images right here are from John Wexler's website, doubledie.com. I pulled them up just to show you a reference of what we're going to be looking at. So the images that he has, that's an uncirculated example, a very nice, beautiful uncirculated example. So if you were to be looking at that with a jeweler's loupe, you would easily spot that. Now let's take a look at the same thing, just in a much lower grade. Where is my live one? Get rid of this image. Now let's take a look at one of these, but in a lower grade. Come on up, scope. Let me zoom back out. Never zoomed out. Not good. Whoop. Okay, It's a little hard getting it into focus because you're looking at, when I'm looking at the monitor, I'm looking at a reversed image of what you guys are seeing. And let me focus you in a little bit more. Okay, now taking a look at this right here. Now, first we're looking at the date. Nothing too special, but if you look right here on top of the 9, you can see that little bit of doubling. And right here on the side, it's really hard to see until I zoom in, but right here on the side is the doubling on the 1. Those are the only spots of this coin that you can see it on the date. That's it. The rest of the date, you can't really see it. And like I said, this is a very circulated example, and we're going to come over and take a look at his eyelid. Oh, let me get rid of the circle that I have here. If you look right here on the top of his eyelid, you can see the doubling, and then right down inside the center of the 0, right up there, it keeps moving on me. Just the slightest shift will move that scope. But there's that, and now we're going to come over and take a look at Liberty. And then we'll zoom in and we can look at the date up close if you would like to. Now this is why this is a difficult one to see when this is circulated. When this is circulated, what you could see on that uncirculated example on Liberty, on the the R, T, and Y, you can barely see on this. It just kind of makes it look like it's fat with extra thickness. That's all it kind of looks like on this, and that's because it's heavily circulated. This coin is in fine condition. This is fairly low grade for a wheat cent, so this coin has seen its fair share. Let me zoom in on this, and then once we're done taking a look at it, I'll pull that image back up of the uncirculated one so you can see it a little bit better. But you can barely see it on the T. Move on me. You can see it a little bit on the bottom of the T. And this is where confusing things with like mechanical doubling can come into play. This very much resembles mechanical doubling, but this is a known double die. Let me move over to his eye. I hope I'm not making you dizzy moving this camera around. I know I'm not interacting in chat as much. It's really hard to read the chat when you're trying to focus on zooming in a USB microscope when the image you're looking at is opposite of the movements you're doing. It's like trying to use inverted controls and you've never used inverted controls before. It's not the easiest. All right. Here we are looking at his eye. Now right here on top of his eye, that's an extra eyelid. That is repunching of the eyelid. That shouldn't be there. And then right here you can see the doubling of the eye. God, stop moving on me. I don't know why it keeps moving. Thought I had it nice and fastened down. As you could see doubling, there's 2 little humps. They shouldn't be there. One of them should be. And let's come over to the date. Come on, zoom in. There you go. Right there's on top of the 9. I'm going to use this as a pointer, but all up here, all of this, that's doubling on top of the 9. Let me refocus you, but you can see the doubling next to the 1 as well. If I can refocus this. Zoom out, zoom back in. I find that when I'm trying to focus in on something, if I center it when it's zoomed out, it makes it a lot easier to zoom in on it. Well, it's still really hard to see on the one. Regardless, let me pull up Wexler's images so you can see what I'm trying to show you. Not doing the best job of it. And anyhow, right here, on top of the 9, you can see that, and then right here, and this is what's kind of mushed together with how worn my example is right here on the the R, T, and Y. There's a little bit on the E, that's why I want to keep saying E, R, T, Y, but it's most predominant on the R, T, and Y, and then right here on the eyelids. This is what I was trying to show you. You can see that one right there. You see it better than you can, because really great. Show us the difference between so many types of coins. Thanks, Dustin. Well, thanks, Kenneth. All right, let's move back on. Take this guy out of there, or this one, should I say. A lot of mouse clicking going on to do this. Really need somebody else in the studio with me. Oh, this is another part of my studio. Typically, I'm over there when I'm doing this live stream. I have a glove on just when I'm handling these coins. Okay, let's move on. How about if before we move on to another double die, I give away a couple entries to the monthly giveaway. Just so you know, it's going to be the Friday. I have it written down. The giveaway of everything that we're going to give away for this giveaway that I started today. Next Friday when I live stream, I'm going to add another double die to it. This one I'm adding a 2015 double die adverse uncirculated type DDO-006. It is the strong one. We're going to take a look at it before I finish this stream, but it's a very strong double die for a modern Lincoln Cent. It's one of the strongest ones out there. But so basically we're going to do 4 streams and then a giveaway. And during those streams, I'm going to add a double die or repunch mint mark, and good ones, not low dollar coins. I'm going to add good coins to these. So the first giveaway is going to be Friday, September 29th. So 4 weeks away from here. But we're going to give away a couple free entries. I have 5 cards right here that are my business cards. I don't know if you can see them. That's one of my business cards. If you've ever ordered anything from me, that card probably came with it. If you sent me an email, I probably did get it. But I have on these cards numbers written, so I'm going to just pick one of these cards at random. And once again, I'm going to have you flood everything with picking numbers. So let me pick a card. I'll take this one. Okay. I have a number written on the back side of this card. First person to get it correct, and it is between 1 and 100. First person to get it correct will win 2 entries into the giveaway. So between 1 and 100. It's not 1 and it's not 100. Anywhere in between. First person to get it right. You can guess as many times as you want to. Man, you guys flood that up fast. I can't even keep up with that. Okay, let me come up here and start reading these. Nope, Beth, you can guess as many times as you want. I'm looking. Not seeing it yet. But I'm also nowhere near down where you guys are. SJs, you were close. Oh, I still don't see it yet. Man. Okay, make it a little bit easier. It's lower than 50. Between 1 and 50. Let's go like that. Somebody was right there. Ryan Joseph, you are super close with one of your guesses. How has nobody gotten this? This is kind of funny. Oh, I finally saw it. I just saw it. All right. Where did I just see it at? Oh, Ken Peavy. Number 37. 37 would have been the correct answer. There's 37. It was written on the back of the card. Now, Ken Peavy is the first person that I see that guessed it correctly. KPV, he got 37. He got 2 entries. If anybody guessed that prior to him, please let me know, because these numbers go real fast on my screen. So if somebody said it prior to him, let me know. But 37 was the correct answer. Give it to the guy below me. Who is the guy below you? Where are you at? For me to even figure who that is, Ken, I'd have to go through a couple hundred comments. I don't know who the guy was below you, Ken. So put that card aside. Give it to the guy below me. Yes, and I don't know who the guy is below you. You mean Morgan Dollar? Okay. Let me make note of that. Sean McClure. Sean was below the winning guess. All right. Sean McClure. Sean, did you really say 37? I got Sean McClure. I wrote him down. Yeah, I wrote you guys all down. All right. Yeah, I see it. Cool. I think Glenn Johnson guessed 37. Okay, I've got Sean McClure, Ishan, and Glenn Johnson all could have possibly... What's the difference in machine doubling and double die? I will show you then. All possibly picked 37. So I wrote all of you down. So I got all of you. Alrighty. So those people are written down. The difference between... No, he didn't. Here's the name under not winning number. Yes, I understand, Sylvia. Ken gave that to him. I said before PV. Oldies and luck spreads. It is all luck. Okay, I'm going to show everybody type of double die that you will come across quite a bit, especially when you're looking at your wheat cents and a lot of your earlier Lincolns. You doing a stream Sunday too? I want to. This Sunday, I'm not going to, Morgan. I wanted to start it this Sunday, but the show I wanted to do is not going to be prepared. So next Sunday, I'm going to start that stream. Tomorrow, I'm going to upload the video that I normally would upload on Friday. Will be uploaded tomorrow. I got Glenn Johnson written down, Richie Poor. I got him written down. So Glenn Johnson, I've got you covered. You got entries. Don't worry. Okay, but yeah, so this Sunday I'm not going to live stream. It's just going to be standard normal content. Tomorrow I'm going to upload the video that would have been uploaded today will be uploaded tomorrow. Sunday I'm going to upload a video as well. And then Monday should be a video. And then Wednesday, I will once again. Could you include a wood grain scent image? I'll pull up some woodies. I don't have any of that loaded tonight, Lewis. But for my next Friday's live stream, I'll have some of that up for you. I've got some woodies put aside. I can put some of those under the scope real easily for you. So that's not that hard of a thing for me to do. So yeah, I'm going to show everybody. This is a 1943S wheat cent, steel cent. Nothing special about that. I mean, it is an uncirculated example. Who does everyone have in McGregor's? Yes, I should just send me over derringermagic@gmail.com. But this is just a regular 1943S steel Lincoln cent. Now, this one has doubling that can be seen on the eyelid. Now, the last coin we looked at had a double eyelid. You are going to come across lots of minor double dies that the doubling is featured on the eyelid. Now, this 1943S, I cannot find a listing for. So this one's probably going to go get sent in and have somebody else take a look at it for me, either John Wexler or Dr. Wiles over with Variety Vista. Or I might end up sending it to Ken Peavy or one of the other guys in the Coin Opp group, because we are going to start our own attribution service. Should be starting here really soon, within the next week or two. But anyhow, this one I cannot find in any files. Now, there are a lot of double eyelid varieties for the 43s, so chances are I might have just overlooked it, but I'm going to show it to you. So you're going to see lots of these double eyelids. Let me get this guy under here. And you're looking for double dies. You will see, let me zoom back out. So that it zoomed in real far. You will see lots of ones that feature double eyelids. Come here, coin. Get out of there. Get him under the scope, and then we'll zoom in on it. Come on. There we go. Should be able to zoom in well from here. Now at this distance, you should be able to see it right there. If it stops moving on me, I don't know why it's moving. But right there you can see that extra eyelid sticking out. That's a double eyelid. Now there are lots of double eyelid varieties for the 1943 steels. Typically they're up a little bit higher. This one is coming right out, right where the eyelid is. Let's zoom in on this. Closer look at it. But there are a ton of minor double dies that can all be seen on the eye. A lot of them. Let me get you. Too far. Where are you at? I lost his profile. Come on. Don't know what happened there. This Lincoln is giving me the hardest time, everybody. Shouldn't be this difficult. Okay. Come on. You know what? Let me put this on the tray. This is difficult to move the coin around the way I have it set up, so I'm going to put it on a tray to make it easier. That's part of the issue I'm having, is I can't move the coin because it's raw and not inside of anything. Are they worth having graded? It depends. Some double dies are worth lots of money. The one I'm going to show you here in a little bit is worth some really good money. That one I'm going to have graded. This one, I probably wouldn't send this in because it's probably only worth between 10 and 20 bucks, maybe a little bit more, maybe upwards of 30. But to me, it doesn't constitute the grading fees to have a coin like this one. So it costs more to have it graded than it's worth, in my opinion. Ooh, okay. That is probably about the best I'm going to get it. If I can get it under there better. Come on. Quit being a jerk, Scope. My scope is being a jerk tonight, and I apologize. I even made a fancy little holder for it just to make this easier, and it wants to give me a hard time. I thought it only did this when nobody was around. But anyhow, hopefully you can see that. There it is. You finally got it on there. You can see him right there. Whoop. That is a doubled eyelid. This is a minor double die. The easiest way to see this one is on the eyelid. But like I said, I can't find a good listing for this one that matches up to it. So might be a newer discovery. Might not. Good point. What about underweight coins? Have a few weeks that weigh 2.96, 2.98. You get those graded? No, absolutely not. Those ones that weigh 2.9, 2.98, that is perfectly normal and 100% acceptable. US coins they allow a weight variance of plus or minus up to 10%. So your coin could be underweight by 0.31 grams. So if it was 2.8 grams, it would still be within weight tolerance. So no, I wouldn't send that in. The only times I would send it in, if you found a wheat cent that weighed like 2.5 grams or 2.6 grams, well, that could be struck on a foreign planchet. I would definitely send something like that in real fast. Okay, we are running low on time, so let me show you. I'm going to show you a real quick one that I don't have to do a whole lot of zooming in. This is actually a coin that is going to be in our giveaway for our 50K subscriber giveaway. This is one of the double dies that we are going to be featuring in there. This is a 1997. This is an uncirculated 1997. This is a double ear variety. Anybody who knows me knows that out of the Lincoln Cents, my favorite double dies are double ear varieties. And here we are looking at an uncirculated 1997 doubled ear variety, which you can see it right there. Doubling is most obvious on the earlobe. You can see the second earlobe doubled underneath of it. Make this smaller. This part right here shouldn't be here. This is doubling. And you can also see it on the upper curl. This should not look like this. This is doubling on the upper curl. So that is a 1997 double ear variety. I love the double ear varieties. The 1984 is the strongest double ear variety, along with the 1988 double ear, and that is a super rare one. I think there's only 2 or 3 of them known. The 1988 double ear, and it looks identical to the 1984 double ear, so that's awesome. But this is a 1997 double ear variety that you're looking at. This is one of the coins that's going to be in Coin Opp's 50K subscriber giveaway. I'm going to show you real quick here one of the coins that's going to be in the giveaway from this stream. So everybody that has donated, this is one of the coins that you can win when we give away. This will be added on. This is a 2015 double die adverse. This is listed as WDDO-006 or WDDO-006. Let me get you under there real well. Let's zoom in on this guy. This is a fun one to look at up close. Cool. Okay. Now on the date, you can clearly see, here's one of the ones. All the way over. Here's on the 5. Now this also has a little bit of die deterioration. But you can see it when I get to the top of this 5. You'll be able to see it real well. Right here on top of the 5, I like seeing this. This is, if you ever hear us talk about stuff like split serifs, this is a split. Right here. Right there on top of the 5. That's a split. So this part here, I'm going to use this as a mouser. I mean as a mouse cursor. But this part here is the doubling. Let's come on over. You can see how fat that 2 is. Fat and doubled. That 0 is just huge. But I like to look at the doubling on Liberty. This is a kind of a neat double die, because once they went to the process that they use now, they call it the single squeeze process. It was supposed to eliminate this. You can see doubling on the 5. You can see it on that R. It was supposed to eliminate this and make it so that these type of double dies should not exist. But regardless, somehow a double die that is, this is really strong for the single squeezed hubbing method that we currently use. This is a very strong double die for that. It's amazing that a double die like this even came about with our current style of making coins. So that's just a really impressive double die in my opinion, and that's also why it carries a nice value for being as new as it is, just because it's an amazing double die. I'm going to show everybody something really cool here. Here is an uncirculated 1967. This is a double die adverse. This is listed as FS102. We're going to put that under the scope. This is a very rare double die. There's currently a population of 11. There's only 11 known examples. It's a very rare double die. It's a very valuable one. Now, let me zoom out. And I found this one. This is one of my personal coins. I found this one just recently while coin searching. Believe it or not. We will zoom in here in a second, as this is a... For Kennedy half dollars, as rare as this one is and as valuable as it is, it's actually a pretty minor double die for the Kennedy half dollars. Let me get that in clear. We're going to just zoom right on in, because it'll be easier to see it. Whoa. Why is it all milky like that? My camera is hopping around. Must be on a spot on the floor. Let's make it move around like that. Come on, let me get some of this doubling in here. It keeps moving around on me. Alright, I'm zooming back out. I got much better images of this than I'm getting with this scope right now. Anyhow, I'm going to pull up some images from online about this one so that you can see what we're looking at here. Okay. This is from Variety Vista. These are some of the markers. If you look... Hold on, let me pull up my little cursor thing I've been using. If you look, the bottoms of the T and the R, up here on the T, right here on the T, here on the 7, and then of course you can clearly see the split serifs on the S and T And right here on the U's, pull this down now. Go back to what we're looking at. I'm going to get you out of there. Whoop. But here's the S&T. We'll zoom in on them. Just so you can see the splits on the T and the S. Come over. There's the other T. You see the splits on it. It's the bottom of the T. And let's come down to the 7. Get that 7 in there. Come on, coin. Trying not to touch the coin with the scope. Focus. And there's your split on the 7. Yay. So in other words, when you're looking at double dies, repunched mint marks, if you pull up any of the reference websites and use that to your advantage while you're coin searching, it can definitely make it a lot easier. Hiya, Christy Criswell. How are you? It's good to see you. It'll definitely make it easier. There are a lot of minor double dies. Let me take this glove back off. There are a lot of minor double dies that are very difficult to see, and some of them can be worth a lot of money. Some minor double dies are worth a lot of money. For example, that 1967 Kennedy half dollar, that's worth a few $100s. I know an MS-64 example sold for $2,100. So in my opinion, that's probably a $400 coin. I would put it at an MS-62, MS-61. It's a lower grade uncirculated one, but it is an uncirculated one. It says pet fly. What is that fly still flying around here? I don't know where it came from. There he is. But he's been up here all day. Guess is as good as mine. I have pets, so they're constantly going in and out of the house. So if a fly gets in, they always come all the way upstairs. My studio is on the 3rd floor of my house, and for whatever reason, if a fly comes in, they always come to the 3rd floor. So my whole setup, my whole coin setup and studio is on my 3rd floor. It's just 2 rooms of coins and filming and whatever. I'd like to thank everybody for joining in tonight. I know this was a little impromptu and I didn't tell anybody about it. I just kind of up and went and did it. I think I did kind of tell Sylvia and a few of you. I think Beth I told yesterday. I know I made mention or hinted at it a little bit yesterday on a few other people's live streams. There are 1971 double dies. I just got this 1971 double die. This is WDDO-004. I just got this in the mail this morning. I got this one from Jay Painter. Jay is, he's an obvious coin expert, but he's one of the admins of the Coin Opp group. He pulled 4 of these or 5 of these out of a roll the other day, and I traded for one. But I'm going to show you this one on another day because this is actually an excellent one to compare with mechanical doubling. Because this, the 1971 WDDO-004 is a really good one to compare to mechanical doubling because it's an easy one to compare or to confuse mechanical doubling with. Now, next Friday when I come on, I'm going to have coins that have mechanical doubling. I'll have coins that have die deterioration. I know I have some things. I was doing some coin searching earlier. Don't laugh at the container I have it in. But my mom had surgery like a month ago, so when I visited her in the hospital, I grabbed a bunch of these. I guess they're like miniature bedpans or something. I don't know, but they're never been used for that. They were brand new. But I grabbed a whole bunch of them because they were free, and I've been using them to coin search with. So it's kind of funny that that's what it is, but while I was searching earlier today, I did find a few things that are post-mint damage that could easily be confused with mint errors or double dies. So I've already pulled them aside. I'm going to go through my box of oddities, which basically are coins that I know is not an error or double die that I just think is cool, and I've always kept. I'm a firm believer in that. Just so you guys know, if you come across a coin that you are drawn to, that you like, it doesn't matter if it isn't a high dollar coin or not. If it's something that you enjoy and you like, collect it, keep it. I keep stuff that, you know, are worthless. So I'm a firm believer on that. I don't care. I've got coins that are mechanical doubling. I've got coins that are just straight up post mint damage that I will hold on to permanently just because I think they look really cool. I know they're not worth anything, but why not? Anyhow, everyone, I think this is probably going to be about the time that we cut out. I would like to thank everybody for tonight. I will check all the PayPals. I'll make a list of everybody who sent me a donation to my PayPal and get the entry list lined up. But before I go, let's do it one more time. Name it, love it, it will leave you. You know, Neil, you are absolutely right. What should we name this little fly that's flying around up here? Because if we name it, love it, it will. I'll even put a little bowl of water out for it. I'll bet it'll leave. Why didn't they make proofs stamped with Alt's own special mint mark? Well, they do stamp proofs with mint marks. Most of them have S mint marks. And then on silver or gold coins that are proof, you'll find W mint marks. All right, before we close out, I still have 4 more cards that all have numbers written on them. All of them are between 1 and 50. So we'll go with this one. This is for 2 more entries into my giveaway that we will be running here in about 30 days. So if you would like some 2 free entries, guess what number is written on this card. You can take all the guesses that you want, flood that thing. The first one to get it right wins some entries. Oh, there we go. Ron Duncan got it right off the bat with 49. Ron, that was very fast. Very good. Made that one very easy. But Ron Duncan nailed it right off the bat with 49. Let me write that down. Add that card to it. That was great. So congratulations to Ron Duncan. I do know I want to jump off of here because I know Half Dollar Make You Holler is going to be going on here shortly. I know shortly after that you've got Couch Collectibles. And then of course you've got the Zen voice of Sylvia on SJ's Mixed Adventures. So make sure you tune in to all of those live streams tonight. I know I believe 9:30 is when Half Dollar Make You Holler go on. And then I think between 10 and 10:30 Justin goes on. And then Sylvia pops on and anytime she feels like, but at some point throughout the night, she usually hops on there. So make sure you check them out. I know Ken Peavy is in here. Ken Peavy does have a Million Pennies project. If you are a newer collector or even an older collector and you would like more information on coin searching, roll hunting, the ins and outs of all of that stuff, I recommend you go over and check out his stuff. He has just a lot of really useful stuff over there. So Ken, make sure you post a link to that if you're still in the room, but it's Million Pennies Project. Just so you know, I do have a website. It's varietyerrors.com. Once again, it is varietyerrors.com. I'll give you my little spiel that I do in the end of all my videos. But if you would like to support our channel, the easiest way to do so is hitting that thumbs up button, sharing our content, and of course, subscribe. What can I do with fake silver dollars? Mark them as fake and keep them as a learning lesson. There's not much you can do with fake coins. They're illegal to sell. Thanks, Dustin, for the great live stream. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, so if you'd like to help our channel, make sure you subscribe. Just so you know, when we hit 50,000 subscribers, which is not that far away, we are doing a 50K coin giveaway where we are giving away major double dies and mint errors, double dies that are found in the Red Book of Coins. Just so you know, if you ever open a Red Book of Coins, the only double dies or repunched mint marks that they list are the most popular and most valuable ones. So it's a double die and it's listed in there. Super, dude, that was my favorite wrestler, Glenn, when I was a kid. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Yeah, I used to love Jimmy Snuka fly. That and the bushwhackers. Me and my older brother loved the bushwhackers. Yeah, I'm going to name that fly. That's now Jimmy Snuka. Snuka, where you at, buddy? Our little pet fly around here. He's around here everywhere. See you later. Looking for that 50K. Well, everyone, you all have a fantastic night. If any of you are down in the hurricane area, please, 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 please be safe. I know I have family down in Texas, so I'm wishing them the best. But any of you that are anywhere near that inclement weather, please be safe. Hunker down. Watch some stuff on TV. If you lose power, light up some candles. Make sure you're safe. You guys all have an awesome night.